What up, my friends? Guys, I'm in Africa. This is crazy. All right, well, we made it. We had a 23-hour flight time, broken up into 3 different flights. It was, it was a long journey. It was a really long journey. We made it. All of our bags made it. We're here in Tembe, Uganda.
All 5 bags.
And
car seat.
Our friend, he came and picked us up at the airport, and we had to fit in this tiny little car. And he sat with the car seat in his lap to get over here because we just didn't have any room to set it up. And it was just so funny. We have everything stacked to the very top. Yeah. We're gonna go take some showers and take some Z's and then get some breakfast in the morning. We made it.
We are officially in Africa.
All right, well, we are about to leave Entebbe, go to Mbali. Our hotel room, the whole hotel lost power, so we've been getting ready in the dark with our flashlights. So that's been quite fun. Here we are, walking down the stairs in the dark. It's kind of spooky. Well, power's back on. They were working on generators, I guess. So, sweet. It's a fun adventure. It's kind of crazy that, you just shut the power off. Hotel, I guess it has to happen at some point, right? All right, time for breakfast.
The last year when I passed through this road, it was in the same state. This road is destroyed.
See you guys. Well, my friends, we made it to Mbali here in eastern Uganda. It honestly, hard reality check for sure. It's kind of crazy. So the next few days we're gonna be going to the market, figuring out kind of our bearings around here. This is our bed. This is our bed with the mosquito net. We gotta make sure the mosquitoes, they're everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. And so just making sure we don't get bit too much. Man, there's some good things. There's some good things coming from this. I was reminded yesterday from my good friend Saj about what it means to truly rely and trust on God. I've been trusting in God for this whole time. I mean, he's the one that brought us here to Uganda in the first place. But this idea of weakness, that the Holy Spirit is attracted to weakness, it's very interesting. In Corinthians, Paul talks about how he has the thorn in his side. And when he asks Jesus to take it away, Jesus says, no, because my power or my grace is sufficient. My grace is enough. And my power works when you are weak. Wow. Are we, I don't know, I'm just feeling very weak at the moment. Me and my wife and little baby, we're on the other side of the world. And we're not just a few hours away from home anymore. So it's a reality that we have to figure things out. man, it's truly emptying and humbling. Just the sheer amount of contentness that these people have, and how much I've taken everything for granted. It's a very, very stark reality. But man, holding on to this weakness and saying, God, I'm weak. And when I'm weak, you strengthen me. And my strength comes from you and you alone. Just putting that back in his hands. It doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel real. Man, we've been here 4 days. We had a long flight to get here, long flights, and then a 7-hour drive. We ended up in Tembe, which is close to the capital, Kampala. And then we had a 7-hour drive with the driver and one of our good friends that met us there. So glad he met us there, because I was lost coming into this culture. Being a foreigner in a foreign land is no joke. It is no joke, man. But it is such a cool experience. Been in Mbali. This is day 3 of being in Mbali. This is on the eastern side of Uganda, and it is, like I said, it is beautiful. I think at first look, you look at the culture and you look at everything going on here, and it is chaos. It is chaotic. It's unorderly. There's people everywhere. There's things happening all the time, but yet it's so beautiful, because the chaos is where creativity happens. Something I'm going to be talking a lot about on this channel is creativity, my own journey with creativity and being able to produce the art. And for me, it's a co-collaboration with the Lord. But I'm also going to be documenting my experience here. Now, a lot of people watching, you guys may already know the reasons behind why I'm even here in Africa. There's just so many reasons. And this journey started months ago, even a year ago, when the Lord started putting Africa on our heart. And we kept seeking and asking and knocking. And we got to a point where God is telling us to move there. Okay, well, we do it because we are surrendered to him. Guys, if you're ever feeling stuck, or ever feeling like you want something to happen in your life, man, from my experience, surrendering to the creator of the universe, the king of the universe, that is a place to start, because he knows you because he made you. It's like asking an inventor, let's say a car. You don't ask the car what it needs. You don't ask the car what kind of oil it needs. You don't ask the car what kind of parts it needs to be fixed. You ask the creator. You ask the inventor of the car, hey, what kind of oil needs to go in this car? What parts need to go in here to make it run efficiently? What kind of lubricants do we need on these things? And how do we best utilize this machine to be able to be effective? And that's where surrender comes in, surrendering to our creator and knowing that he created us each individually and uniquely. It's incredible. It's incredible when you understand that you have an identity and a purpose. Right now, my purpose is to be here in Africa. I don't know why. I don't know why he led me here, but I do know this. He is a good shepherd. Psalms 23. 23 is near and dear to my heart right now, just the number, for just seeing it over and over again. But Psalms 23, the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. that means he's my guide, he's my shepherd, and I lack nothing. I don't need anything. And he guides me to green pastures and still waters. That tells me he guides me to provision. He takes care of my every need. He brings me to still waters, which is peace and joy and love. And he's there, always there, guiding me. And then he walks me through the shadow of the valley of death. He has not left my side when I go through the darkest days of my life. He is always there. He's always there preparing me, and it's a process. We have a process of this life. Processes are so many things. I'm sure you guys will hear me talk about it a lot. I just love process. And it's just, if you see the world in processes, you see our bodies are a process. You see that growing grass or seed is a process. You see that building a house is a process. It's always processes. It's never just one and done. This lie of instant gratification, it really deteriorates the truth of our nature. One process I've been looking at is the process of surrender. Surrender, like I said, it's not just a one-time thing. Surrender is in every single day, even getting down to in every single moment. You know, before I came here, when I applied for my visas, I think I applied for them a little late. I thought I had enough time. I put in all the effort. It took me about 8 hours to fill out the visa information. And I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. And it get to a point where I'm like, oh my gosh, did I just mess everything up? Are we gonna have to cancel our flights and lose a bunch of money and push our flights out? And I had to stop myself, and I had to say, okay, God, if you are really bringing me here, and I'm really trusting you to take care of my family in Uganda, then I need to trust you on that you'll make this visa happen. And I kid you not, 24 hours before my flight. So I need about this time to cancel, 24 hours to cancel my flights. An hour before I need to cancel my flights, I get my visas. Oh my gosh, this process of surrendering, I had to, those days I had to stop every moment that I started to feel anxious and scared and so much fear. I had to say, okay, God, I surrender it to you. I give it back to you, because he's the one that does it. He's the one that creates my experience, and he's teaching me. On this, I'm going to talk a lot about my experience. I'm going to document everything I'm going through. We're talking about a lot about God, talking about creativity, and I'm excited to share this journey with y'all so that you can see what the Lord is going to do. Besides that, I'll keep you updated, and you'll see the rest of the country. Beautiful, beautiful country. Wish you could be here. This will not do it justice. But peace out, my friend.